Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp with the Limp, and I'm here with some more Field of Glory Kingdoms. Now, I did a little preview of this earlier where we kind of went over this tutorial, and I've been poking around at it a little bit since, but I did get an email from them that they had updated it, and now the grand campaign is in there. So that's really what I want to show you guys. You guys can see here, it starts in 1054. And it lasts till 1274, so 440 turns. That is a lot of damn turns. Complexity 4 out of 5, length 5 out of 5, of course. So it is going to be complex. And one of my dings on this game, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, but is the fact that it's got a barrier to entry, right? It's very similar to Stellaris and Europa Universalis and Crusader Kings, and that you can't just jump into it. It is a lot deeper than I originally thought. I thought it was going to be a little more streamlined, but it is what it is. But that's the thing. That's what is the thing about those games, right? I have something like 130 hours or so in Stellaris, and I still feel like a noob. I mentioned that before. There's still so much I don't understand. Like, things will happen in that game, and I'm like, I have no idea why this happened. And I've played it into the triple digits, right? Any other game you play into triple digits of hours, you're going to feel like a master at it, or at least you should. But with these types of games, it's not like that. You're always learning something new. So that is, it's a ding, and it's a good thing in a way. Because yes, the barrier to entry is high, but it's high because the game offers so much. One of the problems, though, and I did talk to them about this, is the tutorial. It's a little too streamlined. It doesn't touch on enough. And I left the tutorial not understanding everything. I've got a little better grasp now than I did, but I still don't know enough. But I want to show you guys the grand campaign. So we're going to pop in there. I'm not worried about succeeding or doing extremely well, just showing you a piece of it. So we'll play through a few turns. I'm leaving it definitely on the base difficulty. I am not cranking it up. That's something you do once you've got some hours in the game. Then you'll crank up the difficulty. But this should be the whole entire map, and me being able to pick whatever faction I want to pick. I can start big, start small, things like that. This is actually really reminding me much more now of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And it's not even like the newer Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I haven't played those. They kind of veered away from what the game used to be. I played that game back on when it was like on the Super Nintendo, right? The original. My brother and I, we would dump hours into it. We would each pick one little province, and we would try to see how much of the area we could take over. Of course, we were supposed to be working together, but it always ended up that our territories would slowly get to where we abutted, and then wherever we were adjacent to each other, suddenly there were two massive armies on each side because we didn't trust each other. You couldn't trust your brother. Like, the moment I moved that army away to go attack and expand my territory, he come in. And of course, I would do the same to him. Oh my God, look at this. Look how big this map is. Oh, God, it is huge. Look at all this territory. We got all the northern territories. All right, so when we were poking around at this earlier, all we could see was this, right? The few scenarios I was showing you guys, it was just this little bit of territory here. And hell, that's not even the same that it was. It's different since we're starting so early. But now we can see the entirety of the map. Okay, we go all the way down to Northern Africa, into the Middle East and Egypt. This is pretty much the territory you would expect from Europa Universalis, right? All of that type of territory. Doesn't go into the entire world. That's for Hearts of Iron, which I do like Hearts of Iron, but I'm still new to that one. Stellaris just catches me. I don't know. It's the sci-fi. We got all the Nordic countries. I have no idea who to pick. Who's a good faction for this? Who's going to be all right? I'm thinking maybe England, go base. But oh my God, is this the Ottomans? Who is this? This is the Byzantine Empire. This is when they were the Byzantines. It's Constantinople there. Yep. Sure, they might be good. The only problem is they are rather large. They're surrounded by enemies. So this becomes, I know, later the Ottoman Empire. They're up there. Holy Roman Empire should be down yeah. Down yeah. But now they're up here. France is not unified yet. Scotland is its own place. Yes, we want the freedom. Must have freedom from King Edward Longshanks. Selix. So this blue group over here. Who's the Rus? That would be the Russians over there. And this is part of Spain. Northern Africa, Egypt area. Castilla is going to be the northern part of Spain. And Venice. Venice has a few territories. Venice would be a good one to play. That's the one I was thinking. That would be an interesting one to play. But we'll start with England because at least they have armies. I mean, look at it. Standing army. Wessex army, England army, East Anglia army. I keep butchering that. Mercia army and Northumbria army. Bunch of ports and everything. And we can start by like taking out Wales or Scotland. We must take out the Scots. Okay, we're going to go with England. I might cut out some of my ramblings there. All right, hit OK. Okay, so I'm going to just interject a few things here as I'm reading over the gameplay to kind of get an idea of what I'm supposed to do. And this is interesting because this is something I didn't know. And it's talking about how England, you want to try to maintain your money, take stock of your regions, the buildings, their cost, and what's worth keeping. And it says also that kingdoms randomizes the regions with different buildings. So your initial situation will vary even for the same nation between two tries on the same scenario. If not, consider dismantling them if you are under immediate threat and have exceeded your retinue allowance units with much reduced upkeep cost. It may be necessary to disband some units as a temporary measure. Selling regional decisions can also help. Once your finances are in order, focus on increasing your income. That's interesting since I don't know how to increase my income. I figure it's one of the buildings, but I did not know that. That is interesting that it's going to randomize the stuff that you start with. So in other games, if you pick the starting nation, that starting nation is going to have this. This is what they have. You can change it. You can try to improve it or change to something else, kind of like I've seen runs in Hearts of Iron where they try to turn America to communism or fascism. And of course, they do it after a period of time to be able to play the nation differently. But here, this is like starting with different stuff each round. And it's going to do that with all the different nations. So one game can play very differently, even though if you pick the same nation. That's interesting. So basically, reading over the rest of this, it's talking about things to prioritize. It's talking about stabilizing your authority. And I am not entirely sure what authority does, but evidently it is very important. And you can do that by doing diplomatic relations or diplomacy with other regions to kind of change your authority level. Some buildings can also help improve that, mainly defensive ones at tier 1, but there are also upper tier 2 that increase your authority. It's talking about being mindful of your neighbors. Try to cooperate at first and then later go towards the conflict. And basically be comfortable in what you got before you start moving on, which is, it makes sense. But it's talking about maybe become the vassal. No, I would never become the vassal. To me, that's just no. Why would I become someone else's vassal? Especially it's England. They should have vassals, not be a vassal. And once your indicators are mostly positive, then you start attacking if you have a capable army. And you have to make claims against nations who you have poor relations. So you might have to change a few things to get the right situation so you can go to combat with them. All right, let's hit OK. or one of the Anglo-Saxon nations, which all start in turmoil and remain so for a long time. Well, shit. You're gonna need patience, expertise, and even luck. Oh God, I hope I got the luck because I don't have the other two. England begins with several vassals, including the powerful Wessex, which with whom relations are quite low, leading to many chances of events turning sour. It seems like all of the territory. Okay, this is the Kingdom of England, and then all the rest is kind of. It hasn't been unified yet. This is making me think of the Vikings TV show, which is excellent. Long live Ragnar. With whom relations low, blah, blah, blah. No less than 3 royal marriages might provide opportunities, but are also a weakness in case your heir is not strong. Not an adult son when the king passes away. Yeah. The Normans, unless the event is deactivated in the options, will invade England forcefully, although this can be prevented if they are at war with France or the relationships with them are very good. So the Vikings are going to come in. But that's not all. We got Scotland to worry about. They will have the say in the stories. They have some interest in troubled England. They can gain bonus authority from raiding Anglo-Saxon regions. Well, I got a feeling this is going to go bad. And superb relations with France and the Ald Alliance. However, the Anglo-Saxon people are resilient. The trait Anglo-Saxon culture can provide free defense. Because don't forget, this isn't just about gaining territory. It's also about religions. Because you've got, I think, 3 main ones: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, all competing as well as the actual gaining of territory. Anarchy trait. Yeah, let's just get started. Let's do this. All right, we have our territory. We don't have much manpower. Yes, and we definitely don't have good money because I would want more than plus 40. You would think England would have better. What does that say? Roos has a loyalty of 49 and can make a coup while at the court. Lower chances. Yes. Where's Roos? That's Oxford, Glasgow. Zoomed into here. Where is it? Is it over here? Where's Roos? Who is this Roos? Is it a person? Roos has a loyalty of 49. Can make a coup out the court. Northampton, Cambridge. That's the army. I might be missing it. Someone's probably watching the video going, Gimpy, you dummy, it's right there. Oh, I'm zoomed in. I don't see it. Is it the city? That's London. Southampton, that's Sussex. South England. I'm not seeing it. I am missing it somewhere. Is it a person? Who's this Roos person? No, that's Osred. Who's this guy? It's London. Who's this guy? Good God, he's ugly. Edwin, you are ugly. Sorry, buddy. You are definitely not going to be ruling because you're ugly as sin. All right. I need to get money. So let's look what I have. I have the Kingdom of England, and then I have the vassals. So this up here is a vassal. Northumbria is a vassal. Is this Mercia here? Yeah, that's Mercia. All the way to there. And now Wessex is the most powerful, I believe, out of the bunch, so they said. And this is a vassal. That's a vassal. That's a vassal. So I just got those 3 vassals, and then the rest of this should be me. So technically I own this stuff right along this line, and these are 3 different regions. I was kind of hoping I could go to war with the Scots and take them out, or maybe get this yellow area over here, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that soon. All right, let's check the regions. Click on them. Now, something I learned is you can move your people around here into different areas. Food, having extra food seems to grow your manpower. I think infrastructure is going to help that. Money is the yellow. So we want money. Definitely. And see, manpower growing metals. I think that's for equipment like weapons and the like. Piety is going to be the religion. And I'm unsure what stewardship is. Maybe it's just the control of the region. So this area has London. Click to appoint a peer of the realm in this domain. Depending on his preferences, he will provide more or less bonus. Ooh, okay. Who could I do? Yeah. All right, look at their stats. So those three numbers, is that in relation to these things? Administration, military, and piety? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Administration's first, military center, and then piety. Do I want? He's at court. I kind of want military. He's a shrewd merchant. He's got 5 military, 4 and 3. So he looks like the best. Let's do Gilbert. Can we do Gilbert? Yes, Gilbert. You will go there and you will rule in my stead. And you will do great things. And I will take credit for them. Yes, I will. That is what will happen. All right, so that's South Anglia. This is showing the whole region. Kent, London, and Sussex. So there's Kent, Sussex, and London. All right, so I clicked again. Now I'm directly on London, and you see the people they have. So these guys are farmers. These guys are mining. Like the way candle shop, but that's in yellow background. So does that mean they provide money? It said it had some open buildings. The blue is the stewardship. The orange is piety, is the religion. They have a Catholic clergy there. We've got some fortified stuff. Is that providing equipment? Yeah, and it looks like there's an upkeep to that as well. So that's what they were talking about. Levy camp, minor stockpile, armory requisition. So this cost me 2 money. Preserve food from London costs 2 money. Equipment stockpiles 5. Free supply per turn 10. Regional loyalty penalty. That's not good. Thinking I might be able to get rid of some of this too. Levy camp adds 1 manpower and equipment. I might be able to get rid of this stockpile, maybe. Start disassembly, get some money back. We're just poking around. Let's see what happens if we disassemble that. And what would he build? I want money. So this provides food. No. I didn't mean to click on that. Nothing here is providing food. That's infrastructure, health. Those are not good. That's providing stewardship. I got plenty of that. I want more monies. Here we go. That's what I want. This harbor, you see up here, it will cost infrastructure, but it produces money. That's good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's London. That's cool. All right. Oh, look how bad these numbers are here in Sussex. They don't have much anything. They've only got what? Is that just a +1? Their food is bad. Oh, they are low. They're okay down here, but they're negative in manpower. I need that levy here. I'm wondering, all right, so tell me this. I've got the pick a building of my choice, but then it gives buildings here. Are these buildings the suggested buildings? Like what they think I should build? And it looks like I need infrastructure, but I also need manpower and I need money. Which one of these gives? Okay. This one gives that. There's 0 upkeep cost. I don't even know if I can build it since I've got -2 infrastructure. Infrastructure -1. No. We don't study. Screw studying. This produces money, but it costs piety. Infrastructure 3, money, -3. Oh, I need to be able to help both. Let's start with money. Let's build our monies up, and then we'll we'll worry about trying to build infrastructure later. That might be why it's taking so long, because that other one looked like it was only going to take 6 turns. This is going to take 13 turns to build. All right. And here, money is also the problem. I see what they mean. England starting off not good. Most of the numbers are okay, but money seems to be bad everywhere. Yeah, that's a -4. Ooh, how did I do that? Accidentally click spacebar. It took me somewhere else. Infrastructure, money, 10. All right, we're doing that. Now let's check these other areas real quick. See what we got going on. They're producing money. No metals. Fortified wall. Fletcher. I kind of want to keep the walls. Okay, let's do food here because they don't have a food building. Do I have to click on the city? It's not giving me an option. Hold on. No, why is it doing this? That's not a vassal. It's part of England. See, none of those have the ability to build. Oh, tell me that that's another vassal. Okay, I can build there. I can build there. Build there. Can I build up here? No. I cannot choose what buildings to build in any of the vassalized areas. No, I can only choose what to build in my areas, and I did not realize this was another vassal. These tiny little ones here. Isn't this the area that was given to the Vikings? Right? They made that deal with England. They gave them some territory. I think it was over here. All right, interesting. So I only have a few other places I can build. I'm definitely going to have to try to make the most of it. We need more infrastructure here. He's positive in money, so I might be able to do some infrastructure. We'll produce more expected base changes. Money 5. God, it's just money +7. I don't want to lose that much money. Potter's Workshop. Peasants Roundup. That would be manpower. Unlock peasant militia. Region loyalty penalty. Oh, don't want to lose that either. It's balancing act back and forth on what I need. That produces food. It's just infrastructure -1. Produces food and money. Why is that 0? Or the dash it. Oh, tell me that the infrastructure is so bad I can't build. That's so bad. All right. Let's do this. See if we can raise the infrastructure. I have no idea how many turns this will take. Current stockpile 0. -1 next turn. I don't even know. Structure cost 60. Turns to completion dash. I don't even know if I could build something there. That's so bad. All right. Oh my God, look at this. -11 on the cash. Give me the money. I'm thinking that the higher your infrastructure, the faster your buildings will build. All right, so that makes sense. But only +2 on that. So many of these stats are so bad. How the hell did anyone vassalize to this? All the stats are horrible. How could you ever? All right, Anchorage. That just gives a little bit of money. I need more infrastructure here. But I also need money. I got to stop hemorrhaging that. 5 money for parchment and value. -9. We'll do the pier because it doesn't look like I'm getting a whole, or Anchorage rather. Doesn't look like I'm getting a whole lot bad from that. But I want the money or the food too. That's a -1. Yeah, we'll go with the Anchorage. That's going to be 15 turns. So bad. Now, don't take this as like my suggestions and I'll play the game because, of course, I do not know. I am learning as I go. I've watched a few videos. I got a few ideas. I can make 13 money. All resources satisfied. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'll give. Oh, that's bonus. So there's bonuses you can get from having certain resources. Nice. Nice. I like that. Okay. Money -4. Structure. Give me stewardship and manpower. But I get so much money from doing this. I got to do it. You got to do it. Because they were saying money is going to be a problem. So I'm trying to focus that where I can. All right, let's keep building. What do we got? I hate losing infrastructure. I need more infrastructure. How do they have 2 infrastructure buildings? They've only got +1. Production. Upkeep. There's an upkeep that's just crushing it. I'm afraid since the infrastructure is +1 and that's a -1, that'll hurt it even more. So I kind of want to get more infrastructure here before I build something else. That way it won't take me forever to build. Garrison's 1, arduous work. Yeah, we're going to try the craftsman's bureau, see if that works. All right. I think that, nope, this will be the last one because the rest of them are vassals. And their stats aren't too bad, so I can try to get some money out of here. I've almost got all the bonuses, but I would be getting a little bit of everything, including some money, so I think that'd be a good one to go for. All right. Once those buildings pop up, I will have hopefully better stats. Can't do anything with these oceans. Wonder how shipping works. All right, so those are my first major decisions. Mainly, I'm trying to get my money up a little bit and stop some of the hemorrhaging. What throws me is I don't have any control over all this territory I thought was going to be mine, right? I thought I would be able to make decisions over here. So does that mean my vassals are going to build buildings, or do I need to order them to do that? Armies, trade details. Look at this. Can we do some trade? Seems like that's already going on. Overall, -4 money. That's not good. What is this? To armies. Is that all they have in the Wessex army? That's cool. Oh. The Huscarls are good. Heavy infantry. And then they got a couple of basic spearmen that are 45 power, food usage. It doesn't tell me how much their money cost is. How much am I bleeding in armies? See, court expenses, population taxation, regional commerce. What is it? I do believe troops cost resources or cost money. All right. I can't even give orders to the vassals, to the vassal armies. I thought I was going to have all these armies starting out. And I do not. They have armies. They have armies of Northumbria's army, Mercia's army, Wessex army, and then I have my little army here. So maybe that's why I'm not paying any money. That's why I'm not paying money for those guys. These are the ones that are going to cost me. Yep, upkeep, money 18, metals 3, manpower 8. There we go. They're paying the upkeep, I do believe. I don't think I'm paying that upkeep. Oh my God. 47 money for this? For one thing of heavy infantry, they're not that damn good. Another 47 for him. Do they all have the exact same army? Yeah, they all got the exact same army. At least mine's a little different. I have 2 of those, but it's only costing me 18. It's interesting. Why is theirs so much higher? Is that the difficulty? I don't know. Combat power. So peasant militia, Mount Huscarls, merge, pillage, retaliate, disband. London. Can I recruit anything? I probably shouldn't. Raw early spearmen. They cost 18 and their upkeep is 2.4 and manpower, which kind of low. So I shouldn't be going to war anytime soon. I should just be poking around. All right. I know like it seems like I'm going a little slow with this, but I'm trying to kind of show you guys a little bit of all of it, how all of it's working. See, this is my national panel. I don't have any claims. They said I can make decisions, but I have 0 out of 0 decisions. So I can't even really make any decisions. Got a legacy of +3, authority and disorder. Disorder is -1, authority is 0. Current government, unstable, petty kingdom. Ages to fragmented petty kingdom or progresses to. So if I just age without improving, I go that way. I want to go this way. I would become a stable, petty kingdom. Okay, call me petty. And look at that. It gives me those things. The anarchy, where the nations of the Anglo-Saxon Isles were wrecked by civil wars. Oh, wait. Did I? No. I don't want to send. All right, so I basically just reloaded that real quick because I did not want to accidentally do that level up thing or ascend. I don't think I'm quite ready to go up yet. Hopefully, I'll be ready later, but we'll see. Nothing else I can do here. Regional decisions ×5. What can I do? I can absorb a vassal. Now that's what I want to do. Target region must be owned, so I can kind of point to what I want. Forge claims on others. Recruit local units. You're able to get 1 in 4 provincial units. I could only do that from England. Non-standard units. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that. I'm just kind of, poking at the options. But nice to know I have the chance to do that. Okay. Do I have anything diplomatic-wise I need to do? Is vassal. Relationship is 25 across the board, but Wessex is bad. So we need to improve our relation with them. We already have a marriage and the vassalage with them. They despise us. -35. That is not good. Can we offer a gift? There's nothing I could do, and I'm not going to offer them territory. All right, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I don't want Wessex to break free, because if they do, I'm going to attack their army and destroy it immediately. All right, Christian, Catholic. Seems like all that is good. Crusade not started. Jihad not started. Relationship level with papal states is distant because they're way the hell away. Christian 6, Muslim 2. So I don't think I got much I gotta worry about there. Okay. It's kind of showing me where everything is. Interesting. All right, I'm not gonna worry about the religious aspect. Let's pass a couple of turns, see if I can get those buildings built without losing a whole lot of money. And this is going to be interesting to see how long a turn takes, because my computer is pretty decent and I know there's a lot going on. It's not going too slow. It's faster than Total War so far, depending on the size. Like, Total War, the Mortal Empires campaign. Now, expanding your royal demesne, I don't know what that is often crucial before changing realms, governments. Vassals offer numerous benefits, including increasing your nation's maximum, whatever that is, size, and providing military support. So my legacy points is 1,003. Good God, Byzantine, that's who I should have started at. 3,500, man. They're a beast. Unstable kingdom. Wessex, ascending earldom. So, about mid-grade. Aging tokens. All right. Edward the Confessor, the prestige of your dynasty is much too humble for your grandiose schemes. England is regressing. Disorder tier reached. No! Why are we regressing? The prestige of your dynasty is much too humble for your grand schemes. What the hell does that mean? Bottom tier aging token. No, I don't know how to change this. Manpower overflowing. Well, that's good. Metals, doing good on metals. Stable, gain 3%. Oh, look how little. It was supposed to be plus 45. And I started with 500, but I only got 17. Now that I don't understand. Control region for progress. I pretty much have to, I think, kind of hang back and let some of those buildings build. Hostility. Undeterred by hostility, Edward the Confessor of England sends emissaries to Wessex who, despite mocking them, eventually accept the valuable gift of money. So that's where some of my money went. All right. What is this? Why am I in this map mode? Wessex is your vassal. You can decide under which circumstances he will join you in war with the foreign policy button on this panel. You will ask your vassal to join you in war only if your relationships with him are at least amenable, 50 or more. His army be under your direct control. Click to switch. Partial call. His own control. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave it that way. The relationship is negative 23 now, so it's improved. I do believe. All right. Flanders is asking for a form of cooperation on varying aspects, including trade and intelligence. Let's agree. Let's see what happens. We agree. All right. I'm happy with Ned getting what he wants. Mr. Flanders. I don't think much else will have changed for me to do anything. Okay. So there's a thing there, but how do I fix that? How do I fix crumbling? Bottom tier aging tokens, 0. No, I've got to fix that, but I don't know how. How must I fix it? It's not that. It's not that. It's not claims. Is it this thing? Breaking up. Just click that. See if that helps. So I want to go the other way. I want to be a stable kingdom. I don't want to fall apart. I think I just got to let some of this stuff kind of play out. It's going to take a long time for some of these buildings. I mean, look at that. 13 turns. It's a 25 turns. That's Vassal. Still no turns. I don't even know how to get their production up enough. And I'm trying to build a production building. I think I've got, now that I think about it, I probably need to remove something that is causing the negative on the infrastructure. It's not that. Oh, please don't be the food. I need the food and not the bakery either. It's not the bakery. No, upkeep is 2. See it up there now. Upkeep is 1. I might have to give up that military building because I need the rest of this. Yeah. Let's do that. We're going to demolish this. Take 3 turns, but that should get me some more infrastructure so that building can be built. Because otherwise, I'm going to be hurting. They're building their port. Seems like some of these, it's extended the amount of turns. Oh my God, 49 turns. I don't know how I'm going to build any of these buildings when it's taken so long to build it. Do I need to disband any of these army guys? I don't think so. it's only 18 a month. I'm not losing that much money, so I want to kind of keep what little military I have. All right, oh shoot, I just noticed my authority's bad. Size 8 required for the realm change 16. Okay, that's not good. I'm losing that. There's something going on there. I'm not sure how to fix it. Each vassal reduces the size change. Starting with 50 authority, penalty will be applied to its gain. I need to figure out how to improve authority. Authority is blue. So is that the blue stuff here? No, because that's stewardship. Is that part of it? I don't know. To be determined. Skip another turn. See what happens. I'm gaining very slowly in the points. Still an unstable petty kingdom. And my authority says it is +3. So that should be going up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Authority is looking good now. England and Flanders are cooperating each other on several levels. Yes. Yes, we are. Very nice. No, I don't want to do it. Insult emissary. I don't need to change anything. I just want to make you guys a vassal of me. Clicked on that. Let's see what notices we have. All right. And that went off. It said something about my relationship with Wessex. The administrative example of London, by showing signs of organized stewardship, are increasing our own authority. +1 bonus point. All right, so because London's doing good, it's got to be that stewardship. Because look how high the numbers are in London. London is doing very, very well, right, with all its numbers. But it's not. Okay, is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything. And it's got its main city there. But the number is good. +83 just in that region. And I'm still building that small harbor. So that helped. Okay, that helped bump me back up so I'm not losing there. All right, click that one off. And we got one more. You have received a new regional decision. Gain character. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Regional decisions. 7 out of 16. Gain character. A new character will appear based on your target region as a peer of the realm, as a non-dynastic character in a capital without a governor, as an army general in a region with leaderless armies, as a non-dynastic character, or in the court as a dynastic male character otherwise. If multiple options apply, they are prioritized in this order. The cost escalates with your existing character count. I know how many characters I got. Peers are assured a minimum of 2 in administration, and generals are at least 1. Okay. Select a decision to see valid regions. I could put him there in the capital. All right, let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. I made a decision. It's just one. I could absorb a vassal. It's not going to be any of those yet. Don't need to recruit anything. Grant land. Not going to give away the barely anything I got land. Who's Cambridge is? Oh, Cambridge is part of East Anglia. This line looks like the line that delineates it. So why do they have that? Oh, that's so horrible. I thought that was part of it. Because the way I'm looking at this, it's kind of like, in my mind that Total War, right? You have your regions there. So you'll have 3 or 4 provinces in a region, and there'll be like 2 or 3 minor provinces, and then like the main province of the region. And you get a bonus if you have all of them under your control, right? So you get the main one, the most bonuses, all that good stuff. This looks like it should be part of this region here, and East Anglia has it. And that sucks because you see, like I said, that little line delineating it there. I thought that meant this vassal only had that because you see there's smaller town, major town, right? So it's kind of the same thing. Here over in London, big London town, smaller town, smaller town. Some of them, it's even showing the walls and whatnot. This should be part of this here because it's not part of London. Yeah, it should be over here somewhere because that's the bigger town. I'm wondering how this breaks up. But regardless, I thought it was part of this region, but it is not. It's part of that Vassal. That sucks. You don't want that. But my money's still good, still going up. My manpower, is that dropping? I mean, total manpower is going up, but I think that number is lower than it was. Oh, I can't remember. Our equipment production of 39 allows us to maintain at most 189 musters of men ready to take arms. Interesting. So that means this can only get to 189 unless I increase my production of arms. If you go above your maximum, mostly determined by your overall military equipment production, 25% of the extra will be lost each turn. That sucks. It's got a little metal production, and legacy still at the +3. So not much else. I can't go to war with anyone. I'm not ready for that yet. You received a new regional decision, which I just did. Showing signs. Yeah. Your relations with the Wessex are not too great. If you intend to wage war against them at some point, know that insulting them can provide you with a claim against them as you currently have none. I don't want to go to war with Wessex. I just want them to, be okay with me. How are things looking? It's getting better. It's getting better. It was negative like 27. So it was negative 35. Then it was like negative 27. And now it is negative 23. It has to be ticking down. I want that to keep going. Just have them not revolt until the damn thing gets at least to 0. Should be able to get past that negative modifier. Let's do another turn or two before we stop the video. Just see what else pops up. Mainly, I'm just waiting for these buildings to get built so kind of increase my numbers. Money production, food production, manpower production. Where are you sending your armies? Why even move them? I don't get the point. I mean, I know it takes a little while to move them, but at least he's moving away, so hopefully that means he doesn't want to go to war with me. All right. I think we were +2 or +3 the previous turn, so we lost a little bit of authority. That's not good. All right. See what popped up. Crush unrest. One of your vassals' lands has dangerously low loyalty and is either in or teetering on the brink of unrest. No. And Mercia is fine. Mercia is fine. What are they doing? We should send forces to quell the discontent. Ricbut is a close supporter of the realm and will perhaps appreciate the assistance. Okay. Yes, loyalty should be rewarded and disloyalty punished. Yes. Yes, okay. I did select that. Okay, good. I'm thinking that means that I don't have to actually send... Oh, look how much money that cost me. Seeking... Okay, yeah, we can cooperate. I'm good with that, buddy. For now, I want to agree to everything just to keep people calm. Mercy is a 26. How the hell are they having revolts? Wessex is -22, so it's still ticking down, but low. Northumbria is 26. They were 25, so they're going up very slowly. All right, we helped with a rebellion, and it should keep them easy, right? Mercia's got a fleet. Look at that. They got some boats. Look at them. Them and their little boats. I got a new regional decision I can make. Depending on your nation, this will grant a small parcel of land to a minor noble or war veteran. This creating a structure such as a baronial, vassal, or minor fiefdom. This region will still be owned by you, but won't be able to remove such double-edged structure without giving the. I don't want to give anybody anything. It's mine. Mine. Edward's brother, Edward, have become reconciled, and the latter will soon receive a charge. The hell does that mean? A duty? A seat at the court? You get to advise me of all the meanderings of the world. All right. Everything seems to be good. I'm just kind of coasting right now. I think I had a bonus on the previous turn. An authority, as long as it's not 0. Metal's the same. Manpower is the same. Money's hovering the same. But it's just taking so long for these buildings to get built. I'm like, how are you gonna build buildings in the grand scheme or do this huge construction project? Because it seems like it takes so many turns. I mean, look at this one. It's like 47 because their production's so low. Their infrastructure is so low. So how do I speed that up? That is something to try to figure out. All right, let's see what happens with this unrest in Mercia. Wales has formed the South Wales Dominion, so they took over that little piece right there. We need to attack them. We need to go to war. How many claims against them? Where's their Bane City? I don't have the option. We share the same faith. We have no claim within their territory. I want to make a claim. Can I insult their emissary? I probably shouldn't. Be insulting anybody because, it's bad right now, but I want to do it anyway. I want to just see what happens. Yep. Wait, did I give the insult to him or not? Yep, I did. Yeah. And I went through. Okay. I kind of want to just piss him off. Just poke him a little bit. Tell him you're an asshole. And see if we can get him to attack, because they'll attack Mercia. And then we can all pile in. Take him out. All right. Does Mercia hold? Because they took so much of my money. God, they took a huge swath and chunk of it. I only had like 600 and some. They took like 400. To help put it down. I mean, if anyone else has any problems, they are on their own, because I cannot afford to pay for your petty squabbles. England is not doing well in the money department. All right, what's going on? Still +2 on our authority. Still slowly taking up. Next time I'm going Holy Roman Empire, not start off in the dink already. I really should have picked someone else because my options are limited to try to build buildings. I mean, it's venomous words. Edward the Confessor, so that's my leader, spews accusations suggesting Madog, sovereign of Dulubuth, is a despicable ruler with no true authority. Yes, that's what I did. I insulted you because you're a dick. And I want you to attack. Are sharing information, easing their trade. Yes, we are sharing. I will cooperate up north and I will insult down south. That is what will happen. And what else do we have? Exercising his papal authority, papal states granted an episcopal to see worthy clergymen from the king. I don't care. Y'all go talk amongst yourselves. Crusher, the discontent here is no. no, more widespread than we imagined, and sadly continues to fester. To make matters worse, Rickbert of Mercia resents our intrusion and relations have decreased. So I lost all that money, and the dickhead isn't even thankful for it. Relations are now 6 instead of 26. Well, you shut up. You should be happy. I gave you money to help, Rickbert. You have received a new regional decision. Deploy spy network. Oh, yeah, I want to deploy a spy. What is this? Ooh, trial. Appear the realm, name the governor, William Domains, prosecuted for embezzlement. Might just be a convenient way to get rid of a dangerous individual. Nice. And acquires wealth. But who knows? This might actually be the truth. If he's a politician, he's crooked. They're all thieves. The trials become based on the respective administration and military rating of the ruler. The perspective appear with adjustment from their respective treasuries. Justice will be served as we make justice. No, we're not going to do that. God, it will cost 20 to deploy a spy network. You'll dispatch self-spies either in the target nation or your own nation. They will gather intelligence at regular interval or try to protect your nation from assassination attempts and subversion. All right, so London is me there. That's East Anglia, that's Wessex, that's Mercia, Northumbria, and then these dummies over here. I think we want to kind of keep an eye on Mercia. So we'll put a spy in there and see if they catch him or not. It was life is pleasant in Sussex, and the craftsmen lend a hand to speed up the ongoing construction. 4 infrastructure points added. Nice. That's helping. It's helping, but I need more construction points. Now, I'm not too sure what these are here, these white numbers they're building up. It's like it's the negative, or is that just bonus? That's like stockpile? That's a stockpile of it. Maybe that's the excess. Yeah, see, that's stockpile 10. And I don't know how you can stockpile piety. What are we doing? Like writing down prayers? I gotta hold on to them. Stockpile infrastructure. So that's how this is getting to be built, because the infrastructure has been stockpiled, but the upkeep is 7. So that's going to tick down real quick. Not good. I don't know if that'll finish before that stockpile runs out. Seems like infrastructure rather than money is mainly what I'm missing out on. I want to let one more turn go on just to see what all happens. We haven't even seen too much down here. We're so focused on our little piece of England, but there's stuff happening everywhere. Was this little yellow bit here in the Byzantine Empire? They look a little bigger than they did at the start. I think this was like here. It looks like they've taken a few pieces. Did they have these? Or is that a different... No, that's the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, I should have gone with them. It looks like they're just taking out a little bit of everything, but they got a little resistance movement. Look, they even got a little piece over here. Yeah, I'm definitely going Byzantine next time. A lot better. Declares war against Picardy. And the battle is joined. Who the hell are they fighting? This is Duchy of Normandy. They're kind of associated with me, but not really. All right, one more turn. Just one more little turn. Oh, this isn't good. I lost some authority somewhere. There's got to be some disorder going on, because now all of a sudden mine's 0. That's not good. Something happened. You received a new regional decision. Absorb minor. What's absorb a minor? A region currently owned by rebels or minor independents can be absorbed into your nation. There's no certainty about that, and underdeveloped regions have more chance to accept your new rule than developed ones. Region must not be a capital of any type. Can I do that there? It's 45, 10 manpower, 10 metal. I can pay for it. Can I take Cambridge? Oh, it's not green. I can't do it. No, region is not owned by a nation with the expected profile. Oh, I want it. I want that little region. I'd kill them and take it if I could. What's the other thing? England has its spies in Mercia, so we've got that going on. All right. I'm going to cut the video here because I've already got a lot going on. I've not been able to show a battle because we're just not there. And I just noticed there's a little number there at the bottom of their feet, and I think that's their combat power. Yep, that is their combat power. Interesting. I just noticed that. All right, so like I said at the beginning of the game, this is definitely complex. There's a lot going on with it. You're going to have a high level to learn, and now I see manpower has already ticked over my maximum, and there must be something going on with this because now it's changed to orange, so I'm incurring some type of penalty. It's not as easy to have manpower as I thought it was, but it is what it is. So this game is going to be for someone who likes Europa Universalis, who likes Crusader Kings 3, or Stellaris, or Hearts of Iron 4. What's that one that they just released? Victorian, something like that. Victoria 3 or whatever. It's not as good as the others. I don't foresee this game having the same issues you do with the Paradox games of having that DLC creep. You might have a DLC, but when I was looking at some of their other Field of Glory games, their Field of Glory games don't have these just large, huge swatches of DLCs. Some have DLCs, some don't. It doesn't seem like the Field of Glory series is anything like that. So if you want a game that has the bonus that you don't have to worry about paying $300 down the road to have the entirety of the game, I think this one's going to fit the bill. But this is really going to be for fans of Europa or Crusader Kings 3. I mean, it's right up that alley. It's deep, it's complex. I have spent a fair number of hours with this game already, and still have very little clue about what I'm doing. But again, for a game like this that's kind of a good thing, because you want the game to be deep, you want it to be complex, you want to have a lot of moving parts that you're worrying about, because that's really what the draw is with these games, right? That just deep complexity level. And this touches on all the things that games set in that era touch on. It's got the religious aspect, you got the diplomacy aspect. You don't necessarily have to go to war to take territory. You can do the whole vassalage and absorb them, and gain your empire that way. So you don't have to be violent. You don't have to be a murder hobo to get territory, but you can. You play however you want. Some ways are definitely not going to be as effective as others. Like I said, I'm definitely probably going to go with Byzantines next time because they got a lot of power on it. But like I said, me and my brother used to have a blast playing games like this, where we would pick a society or a faction that was one of the smallest factions. So one or two of these little provinces would be all they had. Just that and a little town, and try to build up over a course of turns. And just the hours would tick by, right? As we slowly expanded out. We didn't even have an idea what we were doing then. But it was just fun to see how far you could get, especially with just a single province, And there were times where I had to save his butt, and he would save my butt if we got invaded by other factions. But these are deeper than the games that I was playing then, right? And I haven't even touched on the combat system. I did show that in some of my previous video. Feel free to go check that out. I will tell you very briefly that the combat system in this one is fleshed out and deep enough to be able to stand on its own, right? You do have the option to export this into, I think it's Field of Glory's Medieval, that you can play the battles out fully in that game if you want to. But I really don't think you have to. I think it's an unneeded step. The battle is complex enough to be able to be played in this game. Now, it's not Total War level of complex. It's just not. That's not what it's supposed to be. But it's deep enough to give you that feel of the battle, the fact that you need to come with an assortment of troops, you know, your front line, your skirmishers, your support type units, the whole way that combat worked there. It's in here, but it's streamlined to the point that you don't get bogged down in it. You're not going to spend an hour in one combat. You can just hit, you know, auto resolve if you want to. But if you don't want to, you can play out their little battle. It'll take a few minutes. You play through it. There are dice rolls, so there can be an upset in there. And you know, just keep on moving on with your battle plan. You don't have to export it to get that full experience. There's enough here to satisfy you. But ultimately, I'm tickled to see this. I mean, I've been playing for a while, right? I know I'm talking my way through it, but I'm on turn 6 of a almost 450 turn game, and I'm not even sure if you can keep playing after the 450 turns if they make you stop. But just think of how long you guys have been watching me play this. Think of how long it would take to play through all of that. And then, not to mention, look at all the territory you have to choose from. I mean, it's everything. Everything you want to see and do, it looks like it's here. There's just going to be that damn near vertical wall barrier to entry. Hard to learn, but once you got it, you've got a deep game to play. Something else to try if you're burned out on Crusaders or Europa. But all right, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Y'all take care, and I will catch you in the next one.